Hello and welcome to this video where we will show you the urban planning studio in Ruwaq design. So urban planning studio, the main concept behind it is to design the urban planning structures and simulate different situations like traffic, vehicles, people's movements, and finally create a data set of each and every movement and different attributes of those movements. And you can probably use that data set to create your own AI model for urban planning applications or optimize urban planning situations, create a digital twin. That is what we're doing here in Urban Planning Studio. That is the core objective, to help urban planners simulate things in a digital twin. So let's get started. We currently have here a structure or a space, you can say. We added buildings. You can add those buildings. Actually, let me go to the 2D layout. In this 2D layout, you can add roads. If you click on add road, you can add a road. You can increase the width, length, all of the stuffs. And you can add sidewalks for people to move. Yeah, you can increase, decrease the length and width, and so on. And also, if you want, you can draw some structures like this. Maybe I want to draw a triangle structure and want to extrude it in the 3D space. We can do so. So let me delete the sidewalk for now. Also, you can draw, we have an object already, delete it, and let's draw. Example, if you want to draw a triangle shape in 3D view, you will see those shapes and those things. You can extrude that 3D shape later by click on drag the extrude slider. You can drag the extrude. You can extrude the shape that you draw in 2D. So for now, I'm deleting that shape, and let me delete the sidewalk too, because we have something right now. Let's go to the 3D view, and we have a library of 3D model that you can use in your space. For that, you have to click on add 3D models. You have landmarks, infrastructures, natures, vehicle, yep, and so on. If I want to add something, let me add a lake, for example. So you can scale down or scale up something. With this slider, you have a lake imported, and then you can make it smaller, bigger, you know. You can then, or of course, move that piece, click on move. You can move the legs or the 3D models, right? So right now we don't need it. Let's delete this model and let's work with what we have. We have few buildings, a structure that we draw, a road, and a walkway for the people to move. Now we're set with the structure. Now it's time to simulate movements. Click on simulate. One thing that you can always save your project and create a new one, make a give it a name and so on. So right now we're clicking on simulate. We can change the size of the pedestrians, flow, traffic of the vehicles. We can increase the rain. The reason we kept rain is that it affects the speed of the vehicles. When it rains, there are more vehicle clashes. The speeds are slightly higher. So in that case, the data will be changed. So let's click on start and let's see what's happening down here. We can see vehicles moving, right? Vehicles moving, and how about the pedestrians? Pedestrians are also moving, and all of this movements data will be are gathering, right? And let's give it some rain. The slider, you can see the rain simulation started. Right. So after the simulations, for the time you want it to happen, you can stop the simulation, and then you can export the data that you've collected from these events. You can click on export CSV, and you can see those data with the timestamps. I mean, the timestamps are not in the time range, hour, minutes, but it's the total, I mean, the total units and their fragments. So vehicles, entity type, spawn, car entered, X, Y, positions, severity, speed, all those things are recorded here. And this data set later you can use for your ML model, AI model, or even data analysis on how things may look like when you have this kind of structures and this kind of traffic, you can say. So this is about Urban Planning Studio. Hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.